Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti and this is episode 20 of the Battleship Brawl Tournament. In this episode we have the Borg cube by Delta Force facing off against the Zvesda fleet by Magma. This is a secondary round match, so the loser will be eliminated from the tournament. And since both ships have been featured in other episodes, we go ahead and get this battle underway. Got all the entries just doing their thing, settling into the water, getting their guns ready. Secondaries of the Zvesdas immediately firing because they're rather small guns. Then those main HEs open up, and while HE is not super effective, especially against the Borg cube's spaced and foam armor, there's so many of them that, yeah, because they aren't striking at the same time, some of the volley is destroying the outer armor and letting the follow-up shells punch in deep and actually do some damage. Meanwhile, the Zvesdas are getting rocked by the Borg cube's shots, no doubt. Oh, yeah, this one is not doing so hot. 74%, 93%, 100%, and 93% on the Borg cube. And oh, we've got a collision situation here. That's actually bad. You might actually let the Borg cube get a 2-for-1 hit. Oh, that's Zvesda's badly hurt. Its buddy's using it as a shield. It's like, protect me. There's so many bullets coming from, well, shells coming from that, from the enemy. Oh, that one Zvesda has despawned. Oh, that's not good. We'll see if the others can stick around and stay alive. All those little secondaries seem like they're frags, which they didn't do a whole lot when they landed on the top there. But they're, it's something, I suppose. Yeah, they're just kind of plinking off the armor there. See how these Zvesdas are doing. That shell looks like it's going to be, oh. Yeah, it looked like it was going to be better than that, a better shot than that, but it still hit. Zvesdas are having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the Borg cube, it seems. Oh, and that front gun just got annihilated on this Zvesda here. Now it's coming about, let's check it, 82%, 81%, and 87%. The Borg cube trying to keep itself at its ideal distance. And doing a fairly good job of it, but it has taken a lot of damage from the heavy DPM, or DPS, however you want to call it, from the Zvesdas, but with one of them gone and the other one having some heavy damage on its guns, I'm not sure they're going to be able to keep up with the repair bots. And the sledgehammer, or the Borg cube, jeez, I cannot get names right lately. Oh, this one only has one gun left as well. This one needs to turn its other gun around. It's stuck on the hull. It hasn't realized that it can face the other way and get some shots off yet. I'm not sure they're going to have the DPM to actually kill the sledgehammer with only 2 or 3 guns if one of them starts working. This one starts working again. Oh, well, now that one's been blown off, so this Zvesda only has its secondaries. Oh, now you realize you can fire. Now that you've taken so much damage, you're probably going to be rather ineffective. Oh, too little, too late, Zvesda. You need a lot more DPM than that to take out the Borg cube. Now, this one doesn't seem to be firing anymore either. Nope, it also only has one gun, and it cannot turn with the angle that its hull is at. It cannot turn far enough to get a shot off. But it is slowly making its way beside the Borg cube. If it can manage to get a flank off, it might be able to get some good damage in. The Borg cube seems to be having a little bit of trouble. No, never mind. Well, yeah, see, some of the shells are falling way short. Now, let's see. Borg cube, 90%. Oh, one of the Zvesdas is, I think it's that one. Yeah, there. It's right on the edge of range, but I think it was immobilized and it just got itself moving again, so it's going to get back into range. But yep, there, it's in range again. Borg cube's focusing on this Zvesda over here, which has its secondaries and one main gun, but it's getting pounded on. The Borg cube is actually gaining health without all of those batteries, that just volley of high explosive fire. Zvesda just can't do enough to get through that spaced and foam layered armor on the front. Not in an effective way, anyway. Oh, well, Borg cube just blew itself up because of a short barrel. And this Zvesda is dead in the water, it seems, which is not a good thing when you've got the Borg cube trying to kill you. Oh, and there it goes. It is despawning. Just leaves this one little Zvesda all alone against the Titan that is the Borg cube. That is a lot of firepower coming at this little ship. I don't expect this to take long, folks. Oh, just slam, slam, slam. Just shell after shell after shell. And it is 2 damage. That's it. Just waiting for the actual despawning to happen. Make it official, and yep, there she goes. The Zvesda fleet has been defeated by the Borg cube in round 1 of this battle. We'll get everything restarted. My computer will. There we go. Get everybody spawned back in. Low. Doesn't help that I keep clicking wrong buttons. There we go. It may be a little high, but you know what? The Zvesda fleet's kind of whoop, whoop, whoop. That little fraction of a second's not going to make a difference, since the Borg cube's gonna. It wasn't in, so the Zvezdas can't start aiming. They got a little bit of reload time in there, but they get the fire before the Borg cube anyway, so I'm not going to bother restarting for that little thing because I forgot to hit the pause button. It's not going to make a difference. Okay, timer reset, and round 2 underway. The Zvezdas, when they started out, they were doing really well. Like, all of that HE was doing significant damage to the Borg cube's guns. But then the volleys slowed down when one ship was sunk, and the Borg cube was able to repair itself faster than the Zvezdas could damage it. And so you can see that, like, that volley of high explosive fire is very quickly whittling away at the at this frontal armor, doing damage to the barrels, digging deeper and deeper into this Borg cube's internals. But let's see how the Zvezdas are doing. Oh, I somehow got facing the entirely wrong direction. Right, so we got 2 Zvezdas in very close proximity, in danger of friendly firing one another. They've both lost a gun. Yep, and there's that friendly fire. Blue on blue. Not good. It's like the Borg cube is a formidable opponent on its own. Doesn't really need your help killing each other. But there's still enough high explosive fire going in there that it is still coring in towards the good bits. I don't think the Borg cube is quite able to keep up with the repairs, it looks like. If it does a little bit more damage, though, knocks out a few more guns, it may be able to survive the heavy DPS of the Zvesda fleet. Yeah, this one's down to 1 gun. This one has all of its guns. Oh, well, it had all of its guns. Not so much anymore. Just the Sledgehammer's frontal armor is taking a huge beating from these high explosive shells and keeping on going. But it seems to have slowed down its own fire rate. Like, not as many guns are functional. That one looked like it clipped some of its own armor. It may fall short because of it. No, it's going. But without those barrels, the accuracy is suffering, and Ooh, there went a Zvesda gun. That could be the tipping point. That could make a difference. Oh, and this one is capsized. No, that doesn't seem to be stopping the guns. It's just like, we're gonna aim through the deck, okay? Because from the depths they can do that. Yeah, the Zvezdas are still slowly coring in their way in on the Borg cube here. Or maybe not. It looks like the Borg cube may be repairing faster than it's getting damaged now. Oh, one of the Zvezdas of 52% is going to despawn. So yes, that may be the tipping point in this battle, folks. Losing a third of its firepower is likely going to cause some serious issues for the Zvezdas. Now, those other Zvezdas are already damaged themselves. Don't have their full complement of weaponry. Oh, this one is down to 63%. Yeah, that's not good for the Zvezdas. The Borg cube may pull this off despite the just high volume of fire and extreme DPS that the Zvesda fleet has. Oh, yeah, that shell clipped its own armor, falling short. Those ones look like they're going to be... Nope, they just barely missed. Where's the other Zvesda? Oh, it is capsized. Oh, I hope it's not out of range. It is, okay. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference here because the Borg cube is repairing itself at this point. And that ship is not firing. But and the Borg cube is wisely ignoring its floundered foe. But that ship has about 30 seconds left before it is disqualified. Actually, less than that now because of how long it took me to actually say that. Anyway, yeah, it looks like the Borg cube is going to pull this win off because this ship is about to get disqualified for being out of range, and then the other one is at 58%. Yep, you are disqualified. Okay. This cannot be done in these tournaments. I'm going to have to specify a rule for this. It is locking its AI into combat, which makes me unable to disable it should a ship be disqualified like this one. See, it's getting a shot off that it should not be getting off. So now I'm going to have to come over here and just explode the crap out of it until it's too damaged and despawns. Ends up not making a difference here, but yeah, for the future that's going to be a rule. If you make your AI so that it's locked in combat mode so that I cannot turn it off should your entry be disqualified, then that's grounds for disqualification because I can't actually disqualify your ship. That can't be allowed. That is bad. It ended up not making a difference here. The sledgehammer was going to win anyway. Borg cube was going to win anyway. But yeah, I need to be able to disqualify craft quickly so that so once they're disqualified, they have a minimal impact on the rest of the battle. But anyway, not a huge deal this time. It wasn't a rule at this point, so I can't really fault Magma for it because it was not against the rules, and it ended up not mattering anyway because unfortunately the Zvesda fleet has been eliminated. The Borg cube has defeated it twice. We'll be moving on to the next round of the secondary bracket where it will be facing the sledgehammer, the battle we've all been waiting for. Alright, thanks for watching folks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the battlefield.